cooks at home in the kitchen. It's Miranda Valentine, editor of the lifestyle blog Everything Sounds Better in French, and today we are tackling a childhood favorite, the esteemed Rice Krispie treat. Only 3 ingredients needed to remind you of your childhood. So I've got our ingredients all laid out here. Let's get started. So right here we have 6 cups of Rice Krispies. Obviously they're Rice Krispie treats, so 6 cups of Rice Krispies. We have 1 10-ounce bag here of regular sized marshmallows, or if you're using those mini marshmallows, you would just do 4 cups of those little miniature marshmallows. We have about 40 of these large size here. And then 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine. So I've got this nice large pot over here, and I'm gonna turn my heat on, just like low, because we're gonna melt the butter. I don't want it to burn. You always wanna make sure that it's not too high. Your heat's not too high when you put in the butter, because the last thing you want is burnt butter. You'd have to start all over again. So we just want it to melt. We're gonna let this hang out and melt for a moment. Okay, so our butter's all melted. Now it's time to add in the marshmallows. So add those in. And we're gonna just also stir, give this, get it nice and coated. It's gonna start to melt right away, which is great. That's exactly what we want. It's gonna be really sticky, so, don't worry. It's just like if you're making s'mores, you know how they get all kind of look like, they're like the mozzarella cheese of the sweets world. Okay, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this and let this cook down until it gets all nice and melted, and then we'll come back. Okay, so check out my marshmallows, completely melted down. Is this what fluff is, kind of? Isn't that kind of like fluff? So just wanna make sure you kept it going until you had no lumps left. Let's turn off the heat. If you check out the bottom, you'll see that it wants to get golden brown with the butter. You know how when you do s'mores, in the fire, you're melting your marshmallow whatever first, or if you're just doing your marshmallows when you're camping, I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about, and it gets all golden brown yummy on the outside and then super, super smooth on the inside. This is a little bit different. We don't want it to get super golden brown, so you want to keep the heat low, continue to stir, keep an eye on it. So we're good to go. That was just a few minutes. Turn the heat off. Now we are going to introduce the Rice Krispies. So pour those on in. Give that a nice stir. Woo! Toss some Rice Krispies around. Oh gosh, all right. It's very sticky, so you're really gonna have to Ooh, but look at all the neat little it looks like spider webs, food spider webs. This would be very fun for children. Look how much fun I'm having, and I'm a grown adult. I can't even imagine what this would be like if you were a child getting to make Rice Krispie treats. Okay. All right, so perfect. And now we are gonna pour this, well, pour is perhaps not the right word. We're gonna transfer to a greased, I just used cooking spray, and that's what I'd recommend. You're not actually baking it, you're just gonna let it cool, to a greased 13-inch by 9-inch pan here. So either using wax paper or a buttered spatula, which I have right here, we're gonna transfer this to here. It's incredibly sticky, so definitely want buttered or wax paper. So we're just gonna transfer this all over, and then we're gonna let it cool. So once I have it all transferred, I'll show you how gorgeous it looks. We'll be right back. Okay, so I have it all packed in here evenly to this pan. It's going to cool really, really fast. As soon as it cools, just cut these into little 2-inch squares or however large. Frankly, if you just wanted, you're an adult now. If you just wanted this whole thing as one giant Rice Krispie treat, who am I to say you should cut it into 2-inch squares? But that's how we recommend it. These Rice Krispie treats are definitely best if they are served and or eaten on the same day that they're made, so just keep that in mind. But just wrap them in an airtight container if you're not going to eat them that same day. And there you go. How easy was that? 3 little ingredients, and there you go, childhood favorite. That's how you make the original treats. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. And if there's something that you want to learn how to make, send me an email at requests@mahalo.com. And don't forget to check out our other great videos.